Hello, in day 9 we are going to learn the commands like editable poly and then edit poly. Let's learn these commands in Max. To apply convert to poly, I just draw the box and then go to the modifier. You can change the parameters. As you know, here the length segment, width segment and then height segment are 1, 1, 1 like this. I hope you remember I told you that this edges are segment, length segment, width segment will help you while doing the converting poly. So let's learn how these segment will help us. Now I have 1, 1, 1. Convert to poly is nothing but in which we converted the each part of this box, like we can operate the edges of that and then vertices of that and then polygon of that. Because when we go to the modify option, we just change the length, width and then height. So in order to do the advanced modifications, we are going to use the convert to poly. For that, right click and then click on the convert to editable poly. So when you click over that editable poly, here you will get the editable poly options. Expand it. We have the options like vertex. Means as you can see the each pointer highlighted like this in the blue color, and then edge means you can select any edges, border, and then polygon means you can select any polygon that is nothing but face. Element means whole part you can select with the help of element. This is how you can modify the each part of that box. Let's learn one by one. I click on the vertex. You can select any one vertex or multiple vertex to do the modifications according to your requirement. See, I am just selecting these two geometries or these vertexes and I am just moving it little so that I am making a taper. And then now I want to select the plane. For that, click on the polygon option and then select only the top polygon. Use the normal move command to reduce the height, and then even you can change the direction depending on the requirement. You can taper the edge in this direction, that direction, like this. So this is how you can work. And then edge, select any edge and then move it like this. You can select multiple edges also and then move it. So this is how you can select each part of the box. In detail, let's learn what we have in the vertex option. You can select any two or one vertex and then just come down. Here is the symbol for the vertex, edge and then border, polygon and then element. Just come down to get the more options. Here we have the edit vertices. If you want to remove that vertex, then you just remove that so that your geometry will deform like this. I just do Ctrl Z and then extrude. You can increase or decrease the thickness by using the extrude option. If you click on the name of the extrude, you can go with the symbol. I hope you can see the symbol of the extrude. By using that symbol, you can just move outside or inside. But now I am not getting the idea how much amount I am just moving it out and in. For that, I just do Ctrl Z. In order to get the setting related to the extrude option, you have to click over the settings option. Click over that. Then you will get the options. That how much option we are getting. The minus means the thickness is coming negative side. Here you can see, you can send it inside. Positive means you are just increasing in a positive manner like this. And then how much amount, this will decide the positive and then negative amount. And then the second option is amount, at what amount you want to extrude, like that. Here you can see. And then just reduce the extrude amount and then finish it. Or else even you can add one more segment by clicking over the plus sign. For better idea, you just press F4 and then click on the plus and then decide this amount now. Like this way. Second step I am getting, that is a extrude. And then if you want to cancel, click over the cancel, or else you just click over the plus sign. So this is how you can extrude the edges. Do Ctrl Z. Not only for the edge, even you can apply the same thing for the edges also. Next one we have is chamfer. As I told you, always you go with the setting option. So this is how we can chamfer the edge. You can decide the amount, how much amount you want to give. And then this is the amount you can add. And then finish it. Even you can do the same thing for the multiple edges. I do Ctrl Z. I want to make this to the original position. For that, use a multiple views and then adjust the vertex. Keep it straight. Select this one and then keep it straight. Next one, I want to select the whole vertexes, means you can just drag it, and then for the each vertex I want to apply the chamfer setting, and then you can apply the chamfer amount. So this is how you can do the chamfer edges, and then plus sign like this. Next, I am just going with the edge option. For the edge also you can just apply the extrude option. Here you can see how you are extruding it, the edges, cancelling it, going with the one more box and then draw. This time you can increase the number of segments, that is length segment, height segment, like that. And then I say convert to poly. Either you right click and then say convert to poly, or else we have one more method, that is click on the modifier list and then say edit poly. Okay, let's understand what is the difference between the editable poly and then edit poly. Both are same, only the thing is here you can see we have the vertex, edge, border, polygon, element, same options we have. For this I apply the same thing. See, but you can off it and on it, whatever the parameters you do, whatever the modifications you do. If you select all the edges, you can go and then do the modification. But sometimes if I want to off this, with the help of I symbol you can off it. That we don't have in the editable. Convert to editable poly. You can see here, I just come out from the running command. Select this one. So now I don't have any I symbol to make it off. This is the only difference. But by using both the options you can do the same thing. Now I select this. Click over the vertexes to do the modifications. And then go with the extrude option to extrude each edges. Like this way, in the inner side or outer side you can do the modifications. It depending on your creativity, what you are going to do, and then finish it. Come out from the vertex, and one more option to select the vertex, edge and border. Either you click or else you can go with the second number to click, third number to click the border, click 4 number to click the polygon, 5 number to click the element, like this. Now I want to decrease the size of the box. For that, make off this edit poly options and then clicking over the box, click on the S and then you can decrease the height of that box and then again you click on the editable poly. So this is how you get the design like this. And if you want to apply any chamfer or any other further modifications, then you can go to the mesh smooth option. In the modifier list, we have mesh smooth. So this is how you can do the smooth the edges. Even I just go with the box now again, clicking it here. I want to select only the top and then bottom edges. For that, you can reduce the height segment, increasing the length and width segment. Okay, decreasing the height little. Go to the top view, zoom it, Alt W to get single particular view. You can go to the right click and then say convert to poly, or else select this and go to the modifier list and take a edit poly. Edit poly. Now expand that. Make sure you are clicking the vertices. When I select the edges like this, I can able to select the top edge and then bottom edge both. Here you can see. If I select all the edges, like this way you can select, or if I select like this, means I can able to select the top and then bottom. Even you can say ignore back facing. Then even I am covering the whole, I can able to select only the top. I want to select the alternative vertices. For that, click this one. Make sure you have the ignore back facing. If you want, then you can go ahead with the back facing also, depending on the creativity. Going to select the alternative vertices. Holding Control while selecting the multiple edges. In order to select the multiple, then you have to press Control. Don't leave the Control. Continuing the same process till the end. Like this way I selected the edges. For this I want to apply the extrude. Scroll down, apply the extrude amount. Alt W. Like this way. Just pulling down little to get the depth. Just little amount I am just pushing down, and this is the area I want to cover and then finish. Now I want to select only the top edges. For that, again I click on the box option, say yes. Now I increase the number of segment of the boxes. Like this way, just increasing little. Again click on the edit poly. I want to select the boundary edges. For that, click on the edge option, select only one edge and then you can say grow like this, or else you can say rim This is how you can select the number of edges. I am saying it loop. Again rotate by using Alt. Select this one and then loop. Select this one and loop. Control, select this one and loop. Like this way I selected the outer boundary. Same, I am just selecting the bottom edges. Control, select loop. Control, select one edge and click on loop. Control, select one edge and then click on loop. This side again. Control, select one edge and then click on the loop. So once you select the top boundary line and then bottom boundary line, I want to apply the extrude because I want to show some projection for this extrude amount. Decide the amount, how much amount you want to extrude like this. Little bit like this and then done. Like this way you can create the matrix, or you want to create the cushion, you can go ahead. Now I want to apply the smoothness. For that, come out, go to the mesh smooth or turbo smooth. So like this way you can create the matrix. Again I go with the box. Let's understand the other parts of the convert to poly. Right click, convert to editable poly, or else modifier list and edit poly. As like edges and then vertexes, for the polygon also you can do the editing. For that, click on the box option of this, reducing the number of segments for better understand, and height little. Now again I click on edit polygon to select the particular polygon or plane. Here also we have the extrude option. Click on the extrude option. You can add the step like this, or else you can go to the negative direction. Depending on the requirement you can add one more step and add it like this. Add one more step, add it like this. So this is how you can add. We have a group normal option here and then finish it. Next one is outline. Click on the outline option and then you can outline like this. That is the outer projection you can do. See, and how much amount you want to project like this. For TV or desktop creation you can go with this outline option and then finish. Now if I want to get one more face towards the inside, then we have the inset option. Finish it, close this, go with the setting option. Get the inside face like this and then finish it. Now you can push this by using the extrude. Depending on the requirement you can send it inside or outside and finish it. Next one we have is a bridge. For that I go with one more square or rectangle. Come out from this running command. Select all and delete. Box. By using this box, how you can able to create the chair, let's see. For that, modifier list, edit poly. Select the polygon. Select this one. I just want to increase the height little. For that, extrude. to increase the height of that particular table. This is the leg portion. I want to add the amount little, for that plus sign and reducing the height little like this and click. This one again I want to extrude, add amount little, plus again decrease the amount little, done. Next again this one, extrude setting, go with the same amount, add it one more time, reduce it, okay. Even you can move this edge by using the edge option. Select the multiple edges by holding Control and then move up little like this way. Okay. Even you can copy it, or else with the help of polygon itself I want to extrude, plus finish. This one extrude, same amount again, plus reduce, finish it. Next one, this and this, even you can do the operations multiple by holding Control. Rotating it little, adding one more step, reducing the height and finish it. Now either you extrude or else you select the multiple polygons by holding Control, and then now if I want to bridge these two polygons, then we have a bridge here, bridge it. So this is how you can create the table, and later on you can push this and this again by using the extrude option, and again one more step, reduce the height little, finish it. Now select this one, Control, rotate this one and bridge, and even you can place the one more plane, or else you can bridge this also. So this is how you can create the table. Even you can bridge these two. So this is the table how you create by using the edit poly. Next one is BVL. Either you go with the same box or else you go with the new one. Say convert to poly, editable poly. Click over the polygon option. We learned extrude, outline, BVL. Let's learn BVL setting. Just like the extrude, we can do inside or outside. Only the thing is you can taper it little bit like this way. Even inside, and then finish. Even you can add the number of steps by using the BVL. So this is how the extrude, outline, BVL, inset, bridge commands will help you to do the modifications. In the next video we learn the other commands. Thank you.